Welcome, Earth Signs. Welcome to a Spiritual Journey. This is going to be a weekend message for March 31st to April 2nd for the Earth Signs. So what I'm going to do is get some oracle cards for all the Earth Signs and some tarot, and then I'm going to do each individual sign. Okay, so this would be for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well. We're almost into April, so this is April Fool's weekend. Let's go ahead and see what's happening for the Earth signs. So Spirit and Universe, work your magic. Let's see what's coming up. It's a general message. Please check out your sun, moon, and rising, and maybe it'll add some more clarity. Okay, so we have tolerance. When you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone, so not being so stubborn and really hearing people out, okay? And then on the bottom, because it has a cause and effect. Yes, if we're so stubborn and rigid and don't want to hear people out or want to be controlling, it's really going to have a cause and effect on what happens. So trying to let that down a little bit this weekend, okay? Because there could be something good coming in for you, but if you're going to miss the message if you're so rigid or controlling or wanting things to go your way. Okay, so loosen up a little bit this weekend. Okay, don't overthink anything. All right, so let's go ahead and see. I know that's hard for Earth signs because they're pretty grounded in, but let's go ahead and see what else is coming up for you guys. So it's kind of more go with the flow and see where it leads you. Okay. Time to breathe out. Yes, see, things don't have to go exactly as planned. It's time to lighten up a little bit. Calm your mind, go with the flow, and time to give rather than take. So, be a little more giving and understanding to what other people say and do and things like that. Okay, open up a little bit this weekend, I feel, is what's saying for the Earth signs. So let's see what else. Let's get some tarot. Earth signs. The weekend of March 31st to April 2nd. Earth signs. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. So it's reversed. So see, there's some kind of truth there that somebody has to offer or a situation has to offer, but you might be a little closed off because you're trying to control the situation or overthink it or something like that, or stubborn. And then we have, not opening up because we have the Queen of Cups, and this is not listening to your intuition. This is also could be not opening your heart and being compassionate, because we want to try to control things or we're too stubborn. And then on the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So, there's something that you're missing. You're not seeing something clearly. And I feel like it's within you. So be careful with that, okay? Because, sometimes we get narrow-minded when we start trying to control a situation or things like that. All right? And it could be a skill that you need to work on because we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And then, again, another sign reversed, Page of Swords. This is setting intentions of our truth. So there's something... I feel like it's like a mission or a path you need to go on, and the universe and spirit are kind of opening it up for you, but you have to be a little less stubborn or a little more open to a situation or advice or something that's coming up. Okay, so that is your Taurus. Why am I saying Taurus? That is your Earth sign energy. So we're going to go ahead and get into each sign. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Taurus for this weekend, March 31st through April 2nd. And my running quote for all the signs have been, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, that might be why also you're a little more guarded and controlling because something's happened. And it made you start overthinking that everybody's like that or every situation is like that. So just be cautious for that, all right? Sometimes when we're calling the shots, it doesn't work out either, right? So got to be a little more open to things. Okay, now we have transformation. Transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Yes, definitely. Seeing the bigger picture here. And then we have elevation. So then that's going to cause, transformation calls elevation. So there's something here for growth. And it's by not being so closed off, controlling, stubborn, and listening to other situations and taking lessons from anything. We can learn lessons from anything, anybody, anything. You know, it doesn't have to be in the same elevation as us. We can still learn from that, okay? The best teachers are usually the ones that go through it. So let's go ahead and see a Moonology card here. Taurus. Your hard work is paying off. And there's another fellow earth sign, Capricorn. So something you've been working on hard is going to work out. But you have to be willing to open up a little bit and not be so stubborn. Try something out of the box. Listen to somebody else, something like that. And it's time to give rather than take. So it's also about giving back. All right. So let's get some tarot. And that's another earth sign. Virgo. Interesting. Okay, so rest and contemplate with the Four of Swords. Really think things over. Take some time to... Okay, now we have... I love that energy because it's letting it go. Eight of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords is feeling trapped and restricted, and you're letting that go. See? We open up to more things. We're not as restricted, right? We're not stuck in a pattern, certain pattern, or a narrow hallway or something. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This is like, you know, kind of carefree, doing what they want, not caring what people think, things like that. That's like more that Aries energy. So, you know, letting go. And we are in Aries season, so I feel like that's definitely now. And this is about looking out over the horizon. Things will shift and change. You'll have that elevation and transformation when you, you know, let that stubbornness go away, see things in a different perspective, give back, and, you know, keep working hard. You know, really reevaluate and contemplate what you want and not be so stubborn and closed off and seeing things in a different light. Okay, so that's yours, Taurus. Now we're going to go ahead and get into Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's coming up for you. Let's get all these cards back in. Okay. Virgo for the weekend of March 31st through April 2nd. Priorities and joy. Wow, okay. So priorities, we have you understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So setting some priorities this weekend, doing what's more important. You know, sometimes, you know, you're very analytical and plan things, but sometimes you got to let that go a little bit and focus on like what other people need that are important to you, things like that. And then we have joy. You delight in the love of life and bring spirit to fun and all that you do. So there's something about your priorities and having some joy, you know, maybe letting go of some of that responsibility and doing what's right, analytical stuff, and having a little fun, letting your guard down, you know, have some fun. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's coming up. Some of you might be like thinking like, I'm going to go work this weekend, where you really don't have to. And it might be time to like, no, your family needs you. You know, somebody in your life needs you. Work is not all work. Okay. So let's see what else is coming up. All right. Wow. That was quick. Communication is key, and balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah. So, you know, the 3D world with the 5D world, it's time to balance that out. And, you know, open up and communicate. We have that Gemini, which is another Mercury sign. And your dreams need a practical plan on the bottom. So planning things out, you know, so you still can do that planning and analytical stuff, but make sure you like let go a little bit and do something fun. Be there for somebody else, because, you know, we don't know how long we have people in our lives and things like that. So set your priorities. What's more important, work or people you care about, kind of energies, okay? And I'm not saying you're not caring, but, you know, you're very analytical and, you know, logical, doing everything like that instead. And it's time to step into your emotions a little bit, maybe, and feel what other people are feeling or what other people need or something like that. So let's get some tarot. Virgo. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, trusting your intuition as well as being that compassionate, open person. Doing things for other people, being caring, being there. The moon is all about our fears. It could be a Pisces. It's also, again, about intuition. There's that deep subconscious, what we're feeling. And then the Hierophant is our belief system. Okay, so there's something to do with all that energy. We have the Fortune reversed. You know, there might be something that you, of old belief pattern or belief system, like, I got to go always work. Like maybe your parents were never there because they were always working. And it's something to do with that shift. Like, you know, realizing that, hey, You know, I know how I was when I was a kid and my parents were always gone and they didn't give me any attention, or something like that energy, if you know what I mean. So, you know, opening up your heart space, letting go of some old beliefs out of fear of the unknown or things like that. Okay, Virgo, so that is your energy. Now we're going to go ahead and get into Capricorn. So this weekend, Capricorn, March 31st through April 2nd. March 31st to April 2nd, Capricorn. So we have humility. You have developed a loving awareness that you and everyone else are on the same but on different paths. Okay, so again, this energy of, you know, people do things out of what they've experienced and they're on a different path than you. So you know, you can always control the situation or how people think and things like that. You know, don't take it personally. Don't take it like as a rejection. You can't control every situation. The Capricorns I know like to control things. And you can't do that. Everybody's on a different path, right? And then we have responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Yeah, so you might need to be open up a little bit and not be so forceful and controlling of people in your life. Okay, all right. You have to, it's kind of like what I'm feeling is like that when people are in school and they always expect all the kids to do the exact same thing. You can't do that. Everybody's a different individual. They learn differently. They have different experiences. So, you know, that's why the whole school system's kind of messed up. You know, you can't expect people to learn or do things the way you want. So you got to loosen up a little bit, Capricorn, okay? And not be so controlling of other people, all right? And, you know, show a little, you know, tenderness and openness, all right? Not so rigid, you know, because you're trying to be analytical and control things and plan things out. You know, loosen up a little, basically. So let's see a Moonology card here. The answers you need are coming. So there's something coming to clarity here with some answers that will be coming in, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So something is coming to, and that's your sign, Capricorn. So if you've been going through something tough, maybe you've been showing some tough love, it's time to kind of be a little softer, and the answers are coming in, and this rough cycle is going to be ending for you. So lovely. All right. I don't know why I've been saying lovely lately. It's, and I look at you, and the world is right with me. I'm not a singer. Anyway, I love that song, Lovely Day. Anyway, you know, maybe that song might be something you need to hear. Lovely Day by Bill Withers. Okay, so we have the Chariot reversed. Justice, which could be a Libra. And the Nine of Wands, which is going through a Strength card, is a Leo. This is our willpower, so I love that. This is the underlying energy. This came out reversed, so this is about our motivation and our willpower as well. But this is like, you know, when these two guys are running, it's usually horses. When they're running in the right direction at the right timing and they're balanced, things go well. But if one gets off kilter, like this way, it's going to be all over the place. It's not going to work perfectly. And so I really feel like there's some kind of energy where you need to adjust and loosen the reins a little bit because something is not working. It's been a tough cycle. You're not getting through, and it's because you're trying to control the situation too much or expect that person to do exactly what you want. It's time to loosen those reins and be a little more understanding, okay? Because you've been through a lot, and you want to loosen the load a little bit too, right? And the Justice card could be a Libra, but it's also, we have Cancer and Libra here, and we had Leo earlier. So, you know, this is reversed too, so there's some kind of energy where you got to be a little more fair, all right? It's also about karma, so this could be a karmic lesson that you've needed to learn. There's that Leo card. You know, and tap into your willpower and strength. But, you know, it might take all your strength just to loosen the reins and give somebody the reins a little while. That's what you need to do, Capricorn. So that is your message. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. Take care. Bye.